What you need to know about Calgary's real estate market. Welcome to the Market Minute. Big John Peterson here, Remax Realty Professionals. We're going to do a comparison of May of 2025 to May of 2024. So you can see month to month, year over year, what's happening. And then we'll take May of 2025 and just compare it to April of 2025. So you see how things are moving on a monthly basis as well. Trying to give you some overview, some perspective on this marketplace, because really what we're seeing is a normalizing market. And what happened is about this time last year where we saw inventory numbers increase, and in the next few months of last year, meaning when we got into the summer of last year, we saw this normalizing effect on prices and increases on months of supply into the market. So let's just take a quick look. There's nothing to panic about. Marketplace is definitely shifting. It's different, which means different strategies are needed, but the sky is not falling. So, taking a look at May of this year, there were 4,843 new listings coming into the market versus last year, there were 4,338 new listings coming into the market. So, again, this is where we saw that shift happen. We compare May of this year to April of this year, and we saw there was 4,038 new listings coming into the market. So those numbers all staying relatively normal. Sales, 2,563 sales that occurred May of this year. 3,090 sales occurred last year. And in April of this year, 2,236. So we see that the total number of sales is slowing down a little bit. Part of that's a result of higher prices. A lot of what happened in April was because of the uncertainty around the federal election. So again, we're expecting that recovery started happening in May of this year, and we're going to see that continue trend through June. Total inventory. So here's where the numbers change. 6,781 properties available for sale at the end of May this year. A year ago, 3,441. So almost twice as much inventory as we saw a year ago. Last month, 5,903. Again, uncertainty around the election. Sales numbers slowed down a little bit. That's why we're seeing that increase in inventory. And we're looking for that number to start staying a lot more stable as we move through June, July, August. Now, months of supply in the market. Overall, 2.6 months worth of supply this May, 1.1 months worth of supply a year ago, and 2.6 months worth of supply back in April of this year. So month to month isn't really moving versus a year ago. We're over double the supply in the market in terms of months of supply, and that's just because we have more inventory. Single family detached, 2.4 months worth of supply this year, 1.2 last year, 2.3 last month. So again, very stable month to month, about double what we saw last year. 2.3 months worth of supply when we're taking a look at row homes, just under a month, 0.18 months worth, 0.8 months worth of supply. So just under a month, 2.8 months worth of supply a month ago. So that number's come down a little bit from a month ago. Again, we're over double what we saw a year ago. 2.1 months worth of supply in half duplexes, the semi-detached homes, 1.1 months a year ago, and we saw 2.6 months worth of supply last month. So again, very stable month to month, over double what we saw a year ago. Apartment style condominiums, 3.6 months worth of supply this May, 1.2 months worth of supply a year ago, and 3.2 months worth of supply in April. So fairly constant month to month, 3 times the inventory that we saw a year ago in terms of months of supply in the market. That's because the bigger apartment buildings take a little bit longer to build, but when they do come on, you'll get 200-300 units come to market at the same time. So you see a lot more inventory once those are completed. So stabilized inventory, stabilizing months worth of supply in the market, all of this is good. And we're seeing again that balanced market being between 2 months and 3.5 months worth of supply. Pretty much all the metrics are in there. Pricing becomes very important, understanding the niche market that you're in and putting a strategy in place, whether you're buying or selling. That's what we're here to do. It's what we've done for 27 years, answering your questions, creating those winning strategies so that you can win in today's market. Homesaleprices.ca is a great place to start. It is instantaneous, absolutely free, no hassle, no obligation. You can put your information in there. So again, homesaleprices.ca, and that will get you what you are looking for in terms of initial numbers. Now, they, because of the shifts in the market, may not be 100% accurate in what you're looking for, might be off a little bit. So reach out to us. We can also tweak those numbers, provide you an absolute custom evaluation, no hassles, no obligations, just answers to your questions. Take care. We hope to hear from you soon.